So we have a change in equipment. Where's the fucking camera at? There we go. I've been using my tablet because my phone, apparently the Galaxy 24, whatever the fuck I have, Galaxy whatever plus fucking bullshit, it has a bad screen. It has bad screens. The screens aren't good. And so I broke my screen back in December of last year, and I guess that like caused like the chain reaction of just shit screens, or screen issues. And so I was getting ready to do a video. I wanted to do a wet fin, and I'll post what I recorded. It wasn't very good, but I'll post it. But I wanted to do a wet fin because it was raining pretty good. It was a thunderstorm earlier today, and I wanted to go out in the rain. It's been a minute since I did that, and I put my swimsuit on and went to put my phone in the selfie stick, and it slipped and hit the table. It didn't fall on the floor. It landed on the table, and the screen went out. And so I took it up to the place that I got my screen replaced before, and it was outside of warranty, of fucking course. And the dude there is pretty cool. He's really nice. The last time I got my phone fixed was, I said it was $500 in the video. It was $400. It was $400. It was almost 400, not almost 500. And like almost 400, where like with tax it was like 414. And so it wasn't 500, it was 400. And this go around, he said that he wouldn't charge me for the labor. He's only going to charge me for the part. And so instead of 414, it was I think he said 338 without tax. I don't know how much it was with tax. I didn't want to fucking look at it because it was driving me up the fucking wall. Just thinking about, I literally just spent $400 on this fucking phone, not 4 spicy ass months ago. And so I'm really stressed out, y'all. I'm stressed out. It's got me fucked up. And with stress comes, the flare-ups, the autoimmune disorder shit. And I'm already stressed out, so you can tell, like, my eye is bad. This is a bad fucking eye week because I have issues with lubrication. Like, I'm not very lubed. I'm a dry motherfucker. Not only is my sense of humor dry, the rest of my fucking body is dry. And so, yeah, my eye's been bad, and my armpit's been weird, which is bad. Weird, like, all activity in my armpit is fucking bad. But it's not as bad as it usually is, so, I mean, I guess that's like a plus, but I don't want to tempt it to become worse. And being stressed will tempt it to be worse. So I'm trying to fucking chill with varying levels of success. I'm fucked up. But yeah, we're gonna try to chill. We're gonna try to make that fucking happen. But yeah, I apologize for the angle because I can't really do a whole lot of changes to it. Yeah, this doesn't feel fucking stable. And I apologize for the quality shit. But I'll have my phone either this afternoon, later on this afternoon, like evening. They close at 6, so either at that time or tomorrow morning. Fuck me. I hate this phone. I hate this phone. And like, everything else is fine about the phone. I mean, sometimes the camera is not great. Sometimes it acts up. But repeatedly having to replace my screen, that's a fucking problem. And so my phone in particular isn't the problem. It's the way that the phones are being made, the 24s. So I guess a word for the wise. If you're looking for a new phone, you want to get a Galaxy, don't get a 24 Plus Ultra. I don't know what the fuck I have. Don't do it. Baby, don't do it. Yeah, this experience has been kind of a fucking nightmare. And we'll see if I end up, if I have to get it replaced again, if I run into an issue where it needs to be replaced again, I'm just gonna get a new phone, or I don't know, somehow get all the info off. I'm gonna start backing up this phone. When I get it back, I'm gonna back it up, and hopefully not have to use the backup. Dig got me a I guess he got it for me. It's me, but it's like for the house. He set up a cloud system, which I didn't know you could do. Like as a regular ass person, you can just have a cloud. And so he got whatever equipment you need to get to do that. And we have like our own personal cloud. Oh, I told people I was gonna fucking tell them when I went live again. I forgot to do that. Fuck. Sorry. I apologize. This is an impromptu one. I'll actually like do a scheduled one of these days. I've not been great with that. God. I wanna fucking scream. I am poised to scream. And so we chillin', you know, for the most part. Or at least trying to. Attempting to chill. Let's say that. Chill attempt number fucking 1. We'll see how successful it is. If my armpit doesn't explode, that'll be a mission success. I foresee it not being great. I don't know if you noticed, I have like the plastic that I just threw away. That was from one of my tattoos. So I had done some temporary tattoos, and I have one on my chest, well, lower chest / abdomen, and then I have one that you can't see. It's on my thigh. Fuck. There we go. Flattering. But I really like temporary tattoos. I probably will one day get a tattoo for real. But I also have a hard time like deciding on what exactly I would want to have on my body permanently. That is a thing that I kind of have a hard time just conceptualizing, honestly. But I really like designs, like angular, geometric shit, rather than like just pictures. I'm not a big picture person, like flowers or like the shit that I currently have. Because I feel like those things eventually lose their appeal to me, or they could lose their appeal to me. And so I think I would go with a geometric design rather than a picture or like a name or like something, you know, like that means something to me. because that kind of shit changes so much for me from day to day. I couldn't imagine anything being so important to me that I would want it on my body for the rest of my fucking life. But I do want to get a tattoo. I do want to get tattoos. I want to be tattooed. And I've been fighting the fucking urge, like the deep-seated, real motherfucking urge to get my tongue split. I really want to get my tongue split like real motherfucking bad. And I have for a minute because I kind of wanted to do it before I took out my tongue ring, but because the tongue ring was causing my gums to erode on the backs of my teeth, it was causing my gums to erode. I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna fucking play. I don't play with my teeth. I don't fucking play with my teeth. And so I was like, I'm just gonna take this out. Like, as much as I like having a tongue ring, I like having gums even fucking more. So took it out, and it made me sad, but I just have weak ass gums apparently, and I had to take out the Libre for the same reason, but it was the front of my bottom row that was being affected. Um, I really like Libre. I actually got my Libre done back when I was like 19, and I love that Libre. I loved it so goddamn much. And I had to take it out because it was causing my gums to recede, and I figured, okay, well, the first time I got it done, it was done kind of poorly, and that might have been why my gums were receding. And so let me go get it done by a professional. And when the professional did it, they're like, yeah, your gums might still recede even though we're placing it in the place that it's supposed to be, in the very fucking middle. And I think it was a little bit higher that they put the Libre piercing. But it ended up still being an issue, and so I had to take it out. But I had the tongue ring in for years. Yeah, I had the tongue ring in since I was 20, 22. I think that's the same time I got my eyebrow pierced. Is it the second time? It was wild to think I got my eyebrow pierced twice. I want to say, yeah, I was 22 when I got my eyebrow and tongue, because I got them done at the same time. And I want to say 18 when I got my eyebrow pierced the first time. Any fucking way, anyway. What the fuck was I saying? Oh shit. I have a lot of piercings. I have a lot of, not a whole lot of mods, just piercings generally. But I think I would like to get my tongue split because I can't get it pierced. And the reason why I get piercings, in part, is because everything that I hate about myself has a hole in it. And so that's why I'm riddled with holes. And because I can't have a hole in my tongue, let's just cut it up. The fuck? And my tongue, like, because everything has, it symbolizes something. My nipples, like, are just, I fucking hate having titties. Like, I would say 65% of the time, I fucking hate having titties. And so to feel a little bit better about them, I poked holes in them, and they do look to me like it feels better to look at them, to see them with the piercings in. Because I remember taking them out for like a couple days, like not even that long. It was probably a few hours that I took them out, and I looked at myself and I wanted to fucking scream. The dysphoria hit me like a motherfucking brick wall. And so I had to clean them up because they were infected. One of them was infected. I cleaned them up and I just stabbed it on through. It was real swollen. I was like, bitch, no, this cannot stand. Can't do this. Can't live like this. We'll figure it out on the back end. And so I forced the piercing back in, and it hurt a whole fucking lot. It swelled up a really crazy amount, and it calmed the fuck down. I knew what was what. I mean, I cleaned it. I had my saline solution that I make with distilled water and what is it? Not the other, not iodized salt, the other salt. And so it calmed down eventually, but it was bad. It was like a crust city. It was disgusting. But my nipple piercings are a bit more on the nose as far as like the symbolism. With my tongue, it's more like less like it's not my mouth that's a problem for me. I mean, my mouth is a problem for me when it comes to like just my dentist shit. That's just a major source of PTSD. But it's more the my voice. Like I associate my tongue with my voice, and that's why I had the tongue piercing, is because that's a part of myself that I also dislike, is my fucking voice. I do not like my voice. I think it's nasally and annoying. And I recently heard my laugh. Like, because I don't often like hear my like full throated laugh like recorded by me. And so like no one else is recording me laughing. And if they did, I wouldn't be able to see it because it's probably like a stranger that might have heard me laugh like along with whatever they're fucking doing. But like no one in my life really takes video of me. And so I rarely hear my laugh. And I heard it back when I was at the Ghost 9 concert, and I was like, holy shit. I'm cringing so hard. Like my butthole hurts. Just hearing myself. Never mind just looking at myself, hearing myself laugh was horrible. And so it kind of reignited these feelings of disdain for myself. And so, you know, we're revisiting that. And I think I would like to cut my tongue in two. And I told Dig, I mean, I didn't tell him that I was planning on doing it, but I told him, like, I am fighting the urge. There's a deep motherfucking urge within me. And he had a less than positive response, but I don't come to expect him to ever have positive responses to the things that I decide to do for myself. So I I told him that I was fighting the urge, and he's like, "Oh, that's gross." I was like, "Okay, well, guess I can't talk to you about the ins and outs of it if you can't even broach the subject." Good to know. Which is like a lot of things where like it's really difficult to have a conversation when the person that you have decided to live the rest of your fucking life with can't stomach even the subject. How are you expected to have a deep, thoughtful conversation when the person doesn't even want to talk about the existence of an experience? So yeah, that sucks, but that's life. I really want to get my tongue split. And I feel like that's like one of like the more extreme mods that you can get done that is pretty easy to hide. Like no one knows that your tongue is split unless you stick your tongue out, right? I mean, like maybe my dentist will know, but like my dentist knows that I'm like fucking weird, so it's all good. God, and I hate my hair. My hair has been acting up. I mean, it hasn't been acting up. It's just been doing what hair does and fucking growing. But I want to have a larger V, and so I've been growing out the back because I want it to be longer, like the V to connect lower down towards my neck. And so that's caused not so much issues. It's just eventually it'll be long enough to fit in the ponytail, but it's not right now. And so it makes me look like I'm like a fucking crackhead. There's a lot of things just not going completely right for Fenn. A lot of things that are making life not terribly uncomfortable, but uncomfortable enough. And no, it's pretty terrible. It's not like horrible, like it's not like, I'm thinking about checking out, but like I could get there. I could get there. And like I never really get so bad that like I ever do anything about it. It's just I feel really motherfucking bad. And I have I have PMDD, which is pretty much you're just suicidal once a month. Like before your period starts, you're just real motherfucking depressed. Like just incredibly depressed, and it's seemingly for no reason, but the reason is that you have a uterus. That's pretty much the whole of it. But yeah, I'm going to having this new expense for a fucking phone. Definitely wasn't expecting to have to spend $340 something just, randomly off the fucking cuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell my car. I'm gonna make that happen because I could probably get like $450 for it from like a junk car place. Yeah, because I'm tired of having to think about it. I don't want to have to think about it, and I don't want to have to ask like my mom or my brother to, hey, could you start it up and drive it around the neighborhood like once every week? Because I can't make it to the house this week because my parents live 40 minutes from me without traffic. And not that I'm not fond of my parents, but they are a major source of stress for me. They stress me the fuck out. When I bought my car and when I bought my Ridgeline, I was like, okay, well, I'm really excited and happy. Let me tell you about the experience. Let me tell you what's going on with the car. And the only thing, like, they were like, I mean, they always do this. This is like, I don't know why I expected it to go any other way. They immediately were like, well, did you do this? Did you do this? Why didn't you call us? I was like, Mom, I literally was telling you that I was getting the car when you called me earlier today. So I was busy. Like, what do you think I was doing when I said I was at the car place about to get a car? What else do you think that means? But yeah, my parents kind of just dogpile. Like they're like the captains of hindsight. And they have a lot of advice for other people that they don't follow themselves. It's really fucking annoying. It's really annoying. But you have to just be like, oh, that's a great idea. I'll think about it. It's tiring. And so the less I can expose myself to that, the happier I'll probably be. But yeah, they kind of sucked all the fun out of getting my car because they made it seem like I had fucked up and made all these mistakes in buying the car when I didn't. I didn't. I got a 2011 Ridgeline for $9,000. Like after tax, after ad valorem, after the dealer's like service fees, like after all that. It started off at like $775. That's really good for like a 2011. Because I was looking, because I'm still getting stuff, like still getting sent cars to look at, and I'm seeing like the cheapest you're gonna get a 2011 anything like Honda or Toyota or Nissan. Nissan's a little lower, but like Honda and Toyota, like the lowest you're gonna get is 9,000, maybe 8, maybe like 7,500. The 7,500 that I like was charged That's what I'm seeing for, like, also ridge lines, but like 2006. Like, significantly older than my car. And so I did a fucking good job, and I shouldn't have to try to convince myself that I did. Because I did. And it's just really stressful to have people, like, in your life that, like, are determined to not necessarily tear you down, but aren't here to build you up. I feel like I have a lot of people in my life like that. And I'm a person that is constantly helping to build people up and make people feel good and important and loved and accepted. And I don't get the fucking same treatment. Because maybe I'm too fucking weird to be accepted. Maybe I'm too fucked up to matter. Because that's what it looks like. That's what it feels like. Is it difficult? Is it difficult to do? Do I have just like too much going on? Like, is being non-binary like just a fucking problem? Is being asexual like an issue? Like, is being who I am just too difficult to consume? It's too difficult to say is normal? Because that's what it feels like. And to get, like, none of that kind of feedback from the people closest to me, like my family, it wears on you eventually. Like, especially when, like, you feel obligated to continue providing the support that you've always provided. Like, even with Dig, a lot of what I get from him, it just feels like I'm talking to, like, a random dude that I met online. Like, that's how I feel. Either, like, he says, like, you look really cool, or he doesn't want to get too sexual with it, which, like, I understand because experiences with him have not been great. And so he doesn't want to kind of evoke that kind of shit. I get it. And that's not what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for that. But I don't think he's capable of providing what I need. Because I don't want a partner that thinks I'm attractive and wants to support me despite the weird and eccentricities that I have, despite me being non-binary, despite me having kind of sometimes an androgynous presentation. I don't want someone that's supporting me despite that shit. I want them to be supporting me because that's a cool part of me as well. And they want to let that grow and flourish. And he's not a person that does that. And so it's distressing and it erodes my well-being. And I probably deserve better. And I don't even know if, like, he could address it in a way that would feel authentic. Like, I don't think, like, if I asked him, like, hey, could you do this? I don't think he could do it. And maybe, like, on my part, that's, like, really reductive. But I feel like if he could, he would have. If he wanted to, he would have. Yeah, it's just tiring. I'm tired. And it's Monday. And I feel like almost like I'm back to where I started when I started this channel. I feel like I'm exactly where I fucking started. Like 8.5 years ago. Where I'm like relentlessly looking for a job. And feeling like I'm just not qualified to do anything. And like no matter what I do, like what I try, like it's just, this is work. It doesn't work. That's really fucking stressful. And I have to try to think of it like, not that I'm back to where I started, because I'm not back to where I started. I'm significantly different from when I started this channel 8 years ago, almost 9 years ago. I'm in an entirely different position. I'm almost an entirely different person. And yet I'm still fucking here. Yeah, I have a hard time being positive. Sometimes it doesn't feel worth the energy. I feel like I could cry. Like I could if I could, if I was capable. Hey Zoomer. Welcome to the show. We are not 100%, but I appreciate you coming through. I just spent a shit ton of money on my phone again on the same issue that it had before. I have to get the screen replaced. And I actually don't know if it's the screen that needs to be replaced. The dude is getting it sent over. And hopefully it comes back on. I already spent $340 on it, so fingers crossed. I dropped it on the table when I was making, or going to make, a video of me in the rain, because it's been a minute since I've done a wet fin. And so, I recorded some, but I was, fucked up, and I still am fucked up. But I was fucked up about my phone. Now I'm just fucked up about life in general, because that's how that goes. I a little bit want to scream. And that's not helpful. That's not fucking helpful. My armpit's gonna fucking explode, and it's just gonna make life more difficult. And so I need to unfuck myself, if that's possible. And bro, this weekend was fucking bad for, let's see, where's my time at? This weekend was bad for weight. Oop, my bad. I had to bring up my my timer. But I'm back. 4:41. So Dig is probably getting off work soon, or around this time. And greetings. Welcome to the show. Quietly observing. Welcome to the show, Adrian. Yeah, we're just chilling. I mean, we're not chilling. We're floundering, but trying to chill. Like, maybe if I, like, just stop flailing for a little bit, I can float somewhere else. But I'm gonna re-up my water, because now it's, like, cold. And I have 2 minutes until this goes off. Yeah, somebody tell me something good. Like, does anyone have anything going on that's like good? Because I don't. And I'm trying not to like dwell on it. Hopefully I can get like the stuff from my car so that that'll distract me enough that I feel like I'm doing something with my fucking life. Oh shit. Oh god. And this past week was really not good, but it was better than it usually is because I was able to get my weight down into the 150s, and that has been lovely. And it's definitely ran into like a small, like little baby patch of gender euphoria. I'm gonna get up right quick. Okay, this is loud. Yeah, we're gonna go for a trip. Hold up. Okay. Alright. It's really dark in here. Let me go to my room. But yeah, if you have ever gone on my Instagram, if you've been on my Instagram like in the last like 5 days, I don't remember when I posted it. The last few days, I posted some selfies because I felt pretty fucking swell earlier last week. Like I was doing all right. But all right doesn't last very long. And so we're doing not so hot at the moment. And I might, this is my old case, I might put on a new case because maybe that was the issue with the phone, is that this case is compromised in some way that I can't see. And that's why the screen broke a fucking again. But the dude at the place said that it's a common thing for the 24 Ultras, that they just have, I guess, faulty screens. And that's pretty fucking ghetto. But yeah, I'm gonna use, let me go ahead and get that. Because I got 2 of these at one time because they were on sale on Amazon for $10 when they're usually $20. And the last one I got of this kind was really, really good. So I figured like we'd be okay, but maybe we're not. And I really like having a case that's both waterproof and shockproof. And I guess like the shockproof is what like check my water. Yeah, I should check my water. Hold, give me 1 sec. It's still got a ways. It's like halfway. Thank you for reminding me though, because I have just let it go. I'm not as bad as Dig. Dig will let it go and it'll flood the top floor. He's done that before. I've just let it go long enough that like the water went cold and then my bath was cold and I was fucking upset about it. But I've never done it to the point where like it overflowed. But yeah, this is the new case. So we're gonna whip this baby out and put it on the fixed phone when we get it back. Man, I'm fucked up. It's funny that you're not the only person that calls me daddy. Like literally all my friends on my Facebook, like all my K-pop friends call me daddy. So that's why I didn't have like a super like oh my god kind of response to it, because like I'm actually not super used to it, but I'm used to it enough that like it wasn't something that gave me pause. I guess it's not outside of the norm for me. Alright. Yeah, my water should be finishing up soonish. Also, I got this, whatever this, like, scent is, Yara, from the beauty supply store. This bitch smells so fucking good. I'm gonna put it in my car. But, like, I think it's perfume that they made into an air freshener. It smells so good. Like, that's the one, like, a fairly girly thing about me is that I love smells. I love smells like people like food. I like smells and exercise like people like food. No, I like exercise like people like food. I like smells like people like what is something that people do like on the daily? Like, cuz for me I don't eat food generally speaking. I don't like my day isn't based on like I don't make out time in my day to eat like ever. Which is funny because when Dig came to see me when I was in Florida and I'm doing my job and I'm like going from house to house, he's like, "Hey, are we gonna stop to get food?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, oh fuck, oh I didn't think about like, didn't you eat yesterday? Did you eat yesterday? Like you've already done that, so we don't need to do it again." Yeah, no, regular people actually eat food multiple times a day. I forgot, and so I plot out my days with little to no concept of meal time. I make meals for Dig, but I don't really eat them. Uh, but I do, the way that I exercise, I do plan my day. I plot my day around exercise. So I will, wake up in the morning and think like, what am I doing today? Well, I'm definitely going to the gym. I'm definitely going to make Dig dinner. And so let me plot out my day based around that. But I don't really ever make time for eating myself. I'll eat sometimes when like I'm watching stuff, like I'll watch a movie and eat sunflower seeds. Um, Sometimes I'd never go out to eat. I'm not a person that likes being out eating at a place. I might do it if I have friends that come over, but I'm not big on food, generally speaking. I'm not. All right, let's go back, see where this water is at. Ooh, that's almost perfect. You know what? Let's let it go a little bit longer. Yeah, I definitely prefer cooking. I like to cook a lot. That's really fucking fun. It's like chemistry, but like all of the fun parts of chemistry. The parts that like make sense and that like you interact with on a daily basis. Because like you're not going to ever run into needing Kelvin. Like you're not gonna need you don't really need Celsius all that often. Oregon? Does it look like that's where I'm from? Does it sound like that's where I'm from? Ooh, bitch. Ooh. Oregon. That's interesting. That's the first time I've ever gotten that. What makes you say Oregon? I mean, because like obviously it's not Oregon, but I'm just really surprised by that. Oh, you just assume. Okay. Um, yeah, no, I'm in the southeast, and I'm actually from New York. Like my whole family's from New York. My mom is from Buffalo. My dad is from Spring Valley. I'm trying to think of a place that's like near that. I mean, it's not very far from New York City. It's about I'm gonna say 45 minutes ish. Um, yeah, his family now lives in New City. I ain't ghetto. I guess not. Yeah, I grew up in the suburbs, so I'm probably definitely not. Though, like both my parents, they grew up like super poor, like dirt poor. So, can I like give me 1 second? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, both my parents are like super duper poor. My mom was like poor in the city, and then my dad was poor, not in the country, because like Spring Valley's not the country, but like the way they grew up was like country poor, where like his mom would teach them how to like scavenge for food, like the things that you get to eat in nature, like dandelions and um, dandelion. He would make dandelion tea. Like he didn't tell me a whole lot about his childhood, but the things that I know about them, he grew up like a country ass child, which is really weird because they lived in New York, and not far off from the city. Um, they lived in Tennessee for a little bit. Um, but yeah, I am from the opposite side of the country and grew up in the suburbs. I'm like a rather diverse one, like compared to where I am now. Yes. Yeah, no. Like I think the combination of my parents' upbringing definitely made me also with just my upbringing, it made me a person that is not very assuming, um, and just chill. Like I don't really give a shit about what you look like, where you're from, as long as you're a person that like if we can have a conversation. Generally speaking, we can have a conversation. It's going to depend on you because I'm not going to like write you off because you have whatever going on. And so I would suspect for most people my threshold for bullshit is pretty high. And so things that don't go well, like interactions that don't go well, it's usually because the other person doesn't like me, or they they say something that's like totally just fucking like off the wall. Like, but even then, like I've had conversations with people that like they'll say some wild shit, and I will just smile and say, "Oh, that's interesting." Like I'm not going to, probably to my detriment. I'm not going to just be like, just shut someone down and walk away from a conversation because I just feel weird doing it. I'm very anti-confrontational. Um, and so that's what I was saying. It's going to be based on you because I am a gigantic people pleaser, disgustingly so. So a person might not like that and not want to continue talking to me. That's definitely a possibility. But usually it's because they find something about me that's like too objectionable. Like I'm too weird, or they don't want to get on my nerves not saying my pronouns, something like that. Oops, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm down. Yeah. I love talking just to random people. I do it all the motherfucking time. Do you have an Instagram? Because I have, my Instagram is on my channel page, and I talk to people like there's people that come from the channel to my Instagram, and those are actually people I meant to tell them that I was going to start this live, but I didn't because I was stressed out and feeling some type of way, and forgot to do that. But yeah, I will talk to literally anybody, which Dig finds I don't know, he kind of finds it objectionable. Yeah, Facebook, no friends at all. Yeah, no, I have a Facebook. I don't really use it to talk to people from like here, just because I like to keep those things separate. Because like that, like my Facebook is just me, and like I didn't make a Facebook for the channel, and then I fucking forgot. Like I forgot what it was called. Like I mean, I think it's called Legit Boring, but I forgot what email that I use for it, and I don't know if it's been deleted because it's been a while since I opened it. I should check that. I guess it was like not a face, it was like a page rather than like a profile, like associated with just your name. It was like a page where it's like Legit Boring rather than like Thin S. And then I made a Patreon. I don't know why the fuck I did that. I do have an OnlyFans, but like I don't put anything on there, and I haven't in a really long time. But I'll put it up there if you want to see it. It's like literally just like I think I have like 4 or 5 pictures on there, of pretty much the same shit that I would put on my YouTube. Me just chilling and stuff because I didn't want to. When I first opened it, like when I first made it, I was feeling some type of way about having it and not telling Dig about it, and so I was like, well, I'm not gonna, attach it to my taxes and stuff. But I feel like he wouldn't care now. Yeah, I mostly feel like he wouldn't care now that I have one. I might tell him. Why the fuck not? But it seems weird to like have your partner go to like your OnlyFans. But maybe I'll post on there more often if he's there. Ugh. You have to remember what it is. Because I don't think it's Legit Boring. I think it's like Gay Cousin or something. Because that's like a username that I use often. Or maybe it's Finesse. And thin S is like very much on purpose. It's not supposed to be like thins. It's like thin S, like finesse. And tonight we are doing Taco Monday. I know it's typically Taco Tuesday, but bitch, it's Monday now because I didn't feel like really doing anything. I didn't feel like cooking, and making tacos is super easy to do, and also really fun. I really enjoy making tacos. You're not gay at all, not even a little bit. Oh my god, horrible, absolutely horrible. No, it's fine. You don't have to be gay to be here. I have straight friends. Sloppy Joe, listen. Dick loves Sloppy Joe. I've never been a Sloppy Joe person. But I'm not like a huge meat eater. I'm not like big into especially beef. Not that like it's bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not great for you. But like I don't think it tastes bad. I've just never been into meat just doesn't capture my attention the way that it does for a lot of people. Ooh, with lamb meat. That's interesting. How does like do you change the what you're putting in the sauce? Do you use thyme? You should use thyme or rosemary. That would elevate that shit. Like, oh my fucking god. But I don't know how. I don't know how sloppy joes be tasted. That might clash with the sauce. But I feel like rosemary and thyme are really good on lamb. And like lemon. Ooh, listen. Yeah, you might need to do a different. You have to go in a different direction than like ketchup-y, tomato-y. I mean, it's still an option. I just don't know. I don't know Sloppy Joe's well enough to like give like solid advice on what spices to add. And Dig likes Deanna's sausage. Like, I'm not looking down on anybody for liking Vienna sausages. It's just I'm looking down on people for liking Vienna sausages. Yeah, thyme is I feel like thyme would be good. Yeah, rosemary is a bit much. Like, cause if you choose rosemary, you have to go rosemary. You have to like it's because it's a real distinct flavor. Thyme is a little more chill. I really like thyme on rice. Like just rice with a little bit of salt and pepper and thyme and butter. Listen, ooh, jalapenos, barbecue sauce. Okay, okay, okay. So you do more than like the typical person does, because like when Dig makes sloppy joes, it's literally just meat, sauce, and bun. That's it. He's not putting like no. Well, he definitely doesn't do cheese because he's lactose intolerant. But like no vegetables, no extra shit, no nothing. Woo. Oh man. I don't know why the chat keeps going away. It's super duper annoying though. You be farting. Are you also lactose intolerant? It's funny to see like the amount of lactose intolerant people that like just continue with fervor eating cheese. They don't give a fuck. They listen. Even Dick, like over the like past few years, he started incorporating not cheese, not so much like salty things, into his diet, but he'll go to Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard, because he had like a Blizzard for the first time like 3 or 4 years ago. That changed his fucking life. And like I was like, bitch, I've been having Blizzard since I was like 5. I've always known they're delicious. Like they're good. They're good, but it's not like a weekly thing. You should not be getting one every week. And he's got a bit of a problem. Because he got one last week, and then he got one this past weekend. Yeah, he's doing a lot. And this past weekend he went to Culver's. And Culver's it's similar to Dairy Queen. I think they have better like periphery food. They have better fries and other stuff. Because I want to say they have cheese curds, which like I fuck with heavily. I love cheese. That's like the one food that I be eating like for real. Cheese and rice. I really like rice. But he got a Oreo concrete, which is pretty much a Blizzard. Oh, Dig said something to me, but I don't think it was that he's leaving work. So what was that? He got a concrete with fucking caramel in it. Which is like, because Dairy Queen has like, their set things that they do, but Culver's, you can ask them to do stuff differently a little bit. Let's see what she said. I feel that. I absolutely feel cooking at home is nice. And going out to eat, I've never been super into it. My parents, like, they made like a big deal out of going out to eat. And so I see it as a thing that you do like when you're celebrating something. Like it's a special occasion thing that you do. Oh, you gotta cook now? Well, make it happen. Make it work. Make that sloppy Joe. Get it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be cooking within the next 30, so I feel you. Later. You be good. And thank you for joining me, because I was having a rough go of it, and I'm feeling a lot better. I really appreciate it. Whew. Oh my god, that feels so good. Where's my spray bottle at? I have salt water in here. I like spraying myself with cold water. This should be feeling good. Oh my god. Whew. Now I have to think about what other stuff I'm going to do for dinner for the rest of the week, because I was planning on doing the shrimp tacos later, like as a thing to just kind of throw in along with doing leftovers from Monday and Tuesday. But because the tacos are going to be on Monday, I have to like figure out what the fuck else I'm going to do this week. Maybe I'll make some rice. I'll make some rice to go with the tacos, but I need to get out of the tub to do that. Oh, that's not happening. Maybe I'll make some rice tomorrow. And we have broccoli. We have spinach. We have chicken breast and thighs. I have cod, tilapia. I could do fish and chips. I have to get chips though. I really don't have to go to the store. Oh yeah, my legs are super fucking hairy. I never shave. Ever. Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever. Don't shave. You don't do that. Not here. I mean, sometimes I do, like if I'm doing a tattoo, I'll shave, or I'll if the event calls for it, if like the look like really needs it, I'll do it. But I'm usually not gonna shave because I don't fuck with that. And like I don't shave when I do decide to, go hairless. I just use Nair because I want for the longest period of time possible not to have hair because I don't want to have to do it again. And once the hair grows back, it's not going for a while. And I've never gotten a waxing done, but I hear that they're oddly pleasant. Especially the butthole strip. I hear the butthole strip is sublime. And so maybe one day I'll do it. Just to have the experience, just to say like I did that shit. And yes, I enjoyed the butthole strip. Because I feel like I would. And this tattoo is actually, it's nice, but it's not as dark as I want it to be. And like I have henna, but I don't be knowing what I'm doing like enough to use the henna on. It's like some of these lines are real thin. And I don't want to play with that. But yeah, one of those like ink tattoos. Is it inked? Ink something? The tattoos that like they're only black and white or like, black. And you put them on yourself and use the water. It like you put it on just like a regular temporary tattoo, but it's like on your skin it's super faded for the first like 2 days, and then it kind of gains color over time. I don't think I like those. I don't think they're worth the hype. Like maybe for a lighter skinned person, yeah, maybe that. But the pigmentation is not great. Like for me, it's not dark enough to be worth getting. But it is nice that it'll stay for a really long time. It stays longer than a regular temporary tattoo because it's closer to being like henna. And henna is like, when you get henna done, they will draw on you with the henna and they have to peel it off. And the shit that's left behind is what kind of like stains your skin. And so it's different from a tattoo because it's staining your skin. And that's what these temporary tattoos are similar to, where it kind of is staining rather than, I don't know, just sitting on top of your skin. But I think it's supposed to last 2 weeks. Or a month. The temporary tattoos, they've gotten a lot better since I was a little kid. And they can last up to 2 weeks. Like if you take care of it, easily, yeah, you could do that. But the one I got on my thigh, I fucked up when I was getting in the tub. Because like the way that I did it was, I just emptied the tub after I took a bath and laid in it and got the tattoo and like, put it on. Because I need my leg to be as straight as possible, but also in a place where I could have water. And so the tub is like the best place to do that. But I didn't realize when I put it on this little ledge that it had gotten wet on one side. And so part of it was damaged and it did not look great, unfortunately. And so I had to like cut off a piece of it, and that side of it is a little fucked up. But it's the back side. It's like the side that's closer to my butt. And so you can't even really tell that it's like fucked up. Unless you're really looking. But yeah, when I get out of this up, I'll show you like where it's messed up. But I like the design for this one. But see how like faded it is? That's as dark as it's getting. And that's not great. Hey! I know I told you that I was gonna let you know when I went live. I definitely said that. But today was a rough day and I forgot and I was stressed out and upset. And I'm a lot less upset now. But at the beginning of this live, I was going through it. because I had to get my phone fixed. I had to get my phone fixed. And it's the same shit that, like, the issue that I had earlier last year, or the end of last year, where the screen, I needed to replace the screen. And so it just seems like the screens for the Galaxy 24 Ultra, they're just bad. I'm doing a lot better now. Thank you for asking. How is getting your business up and running? How's that going? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of the tub soon. Let's see, it says 16 more minutes. What time is it now? It is 5:18. So yeah, I'll do another 5. Give me 1 sec. It's a job. You're doing it. Yeah, no. So yeah, it doesn't. Dig didn't say that he's on his way, so I could do the next. Probably. I could do another 15. Because then that would put me at. What did I say? Like 5:30 ish. And I've already made everything. I just need to make the sauce that I put on the tacos, and then the shrimp. And the shrimp takes, like, 5 minutes tops. So yeah, we'll do another 15. Hell yes. Very cool. Incredibly cool. The coolest. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they can fix my phone, and then they'll call Dig and let him know that it's either done today or they'll have it tomorrow. And I'll go get it in the morning. What the fuck is that sound? It sounds like there's people outside. Oh, you're on duty. Oh my god. Get back to work. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll try to do a live, like, not during business hours, because, like, I was literally just doing it because I was mad. Yeah, I appreciate you coming through, but you should not be here. You should not be here. Oh, you're on duty all night. Okay, well. When are you off? Or when do you have, like, downtime? Is it mostly the weekends? Or Friday? Dig's gonna be off this Friday. And so sometimes doing lives on Friday are harder, just because, like, he wants to, like, hang out and do stuff, and I think he wants to do something. Like, he's been, like, real hush hush about some shit, but it seems like he has something planned. Oh, it varies. Of course, it makes sense. Well, let me know. Like, send me on Instagram, and I'll try to make it happen. What in the fuck is that sound? I'm so weird about sounds, y'all. I apologize. But, like, if there's a sound and I don't know what it is, and it's, like, grating in any way, I need to find where it's coming from, so I can either stop it, or just knowing where it's coming from, knowing what it is, knowing that it has an end is helpful for me. I got another 12 crazy minutes. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this chat that, like, my bad. I was trying to get the chat to... Oh my god, you were working. Yeah, I'm trying to see how I can make the chat stay up, but it doesn't want to stay up. It keeps fucking going away. What is that? No. Not that either. Oh god. These are like the filters. Oh no, it's just literally retouch. Yeah, there's no way for me to just keep the chat up. So that'll be that. But yeah, good luck with responding to your calls. Getting shit done. Protecting and serving. And I really want to do my hair. But the last time I did it, like I had it in braids. The reason why I didn't, because I usually when I do my hair, I'll have it in braids for at least 2 months. But this time around, I didn't do that with the blue hair because it was not staying well. Because the sections of my hair that I'm trying to cops live on the Finn show. Yes. But I'm trying to grow my hair back in the back so that the V is like less acute, more obtuse. So it's like, wider. But that requires my hair to grow in those sections that I'm trying to regrow. And it's taken a little while. And I had a braid fall out. And that stressed me the fuck out. Like, to know that I had a braid come out and I don't know where the fuck it is. I feel like that's irresponsible on a level that I have no perspective of entirely understanding. And couldn't live that way. That really bothered me. And it was just because the hair was too short to braid. But damn. Because I'm one of those people, like, I'll see some hair on the side of the road and I'm like, how? This is just a tragic tale. And now I've become one of those people. That's wild. I have been humbled. Absolutely humbled. And I don't want that shit to ever happen to me ever again. And so I'm going to let my hair grow out while it's loose. And hopefully because it doesn't like being loose. And that's the reason why I will have it in braids. Because it'll start falling out when I have it loose and I'm like, every other week washing it and blow drying it. And I don't like straightening my hair, but I need to straighten it. Like every time I have my hair loose, like every time I take my braids out, I will straighten it to kind of train it to behave. But yeah, I don't like having to straighten my hair. Definitely don't like chemically straightening. But it is helpful to straighten it to kind of get it to not be difficult. Yeah, I like the different colors too. That's another reason why I really like braiding my hair is because I get to do like self-expression, different colors, and it's always really really fun. And I will let y'all pick colors for me, but I haven't been able to have it braided because my braids will fall out, and that really stresses me out. Maybe if I have my mom do it, because my mom is like professional. Like she's been doing it since she was a little kid. And maybe she can get it tight enough because like doing it on myself is a little more difficult. And I think it's difficult for her to do it on herself. So maybe if I have her do a braid, because it's literally just like the ones on this periphery. And like literally just one braid came out on this side. And so I braided them well enough that they were in. But this hair right here was just too short. But I really, really like doing different colors, and I don't like using chemicals in my hair, and so that's the way that I do it. Especially like lighter colors. I like silver. Yes, I'm a super expressive person, incredibly expressive, and I need to be able to express myself. It's very fucking important. And this weekend I was able to do that. Like, I posted some like femboy selfies, and I really liked them. And I don't know, the end of the weekend, the weekend ended poorly, where I had my bad eye day started. Like, you can see like this eye is drooping a lot more than this one, and that's because I have I don't know what exactly it is. I have pretty much chronic conjunctivitis, and my eyes are just really, really dry, and sometimes they'll get so dry that like I'll have mucus build up on the inside of my eyelid, and it makes it difficult to blink, to look at things, and it causes my eyelid to swell, and so it's swollen at the moment. Yeah, you can definitely tell, because like I have like a lot less shine in this eye because my eyelid is not as high, and like if I open my eyes, I mean it's still a difference, like kind of now, but then it starts to droop by itself, and I lose a little bit of the light in my eye, which is a little disturbing, but it'll be back to normal within like a day or so. It's just that especially also with the pollen, and the pollen has been fucking crazy here. Yeah, I'm not necessarily allergic to pollen, but it is an irritant, especially when I have like a flare up going, or like a lot of stress. It's almost like I have like stress induced allergies. And then I got this green belly button ring, and I thought I would like it, but I kind of don't. Which is kind of disappointing. But I really like lime green, like neon green. But this doesn't look great. It might be because I don't know. It just doesn't. It's not exactly what I wanted it to be. Maybe if it was like a dangly one, I would like it more. If I had something else going on. Yeah, when I get out, I'll show you. Yeah, I'll be getting out in the next 4 minutes. And then I'll make dinner, hang out with Dave for a little bit, then get back in the fucking tub. Because usually I do 2 hours of soaking every day. Which is crazy, because like if I'm awake for 12 hours, that's a third of my day. Or wait, a sixth of my day. Why did I say a third? A sixth of my day. If I was in the tub for fucking 4 hours, I'd be insane. And I'm not up for 12 hours. Am I up for 12 hours? Let's see. I mean, I'm not sleeping for 12 hours. But I will be in bed for a while. Just not wanting to be alive. Let's see, I typically get to bed around like 11 to 12. I'll like get out of the tub and make my tea and do my night routine. And then I'll get up around 11 to 12. Or like get out of bed around 11 to 12. I usually wake up at like 9 to 10. Like when I'm off, like I'll just stay in bed. I mean, when I'm working, I just stay in bed. Like unless I'm working like out in the field, I will not get out of bed. Because why should I? Like mostly my job is remote. Like when I'm just calling people up to do inspections. Uh, and I don't need to get out of bed to do that. Like sometimes I'll feel inclined to like maybe be in the treadmill while I'm talking to people. Like either I feel like I don't want to get out of bed at fucking all and I'll take a nap during the day, or I feel like I need to be like moving constantly and I'll be on the treadmill while I'm working. There is no in between. Yeah, I could never work in an office. I'm not an office soul. I don't like people, first and foremost. And I like being able to work on my own time and do my own thing and plot out my own schedule. Like I sleep during lunchtime. I sleep for my lunch because of course I don't plan my day around food. We don't eat food during the day. And so during my lunch times, I am dozing. And usually I'll wake up and like make my first like set of calls and then make a second set after lunchtime. And so if I don't get calls from people, like you can't just repeatedly call people over and over and over again to do inspections. And so I will just chill. I'm literally just chilling. Especially when work is low. I probably could just do videos. But I have to be ready for like people to call me. So maybe that's not a good idea. But yeah, during the workday, when I'm working a disaster and it's not out in the field, it's like the chillest shit ever. I mean, I definitely have like my expertise that I use and my customer service abilities. But after doing it for years, it's super chill. And I really enjoy being a source of comfort for people. That would be my alarm, my timer. Let's see what time it is. 5:30? 5:35. Okay, so I'm going to dump this water right quick and then make dinner. Yeah. I'm not going to end live though. Not yet. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, I said I was going to show you my belly button ring and my tattoo, so we'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna need to take off the swimsuit too. But let me show you the stuff first. Okay, so here's the tattoo. You can tell this is the part that's like jacked up where the fox's tail is. And you can see parts of it are coming off because where it got like kind of jacked up, it's like abrupt. Like some abrupt cuts in it. And so it ended up making the structural integrity of the tattoo itself not so great. But it looks really good, right? And this is a temporary tattoo. Hold up. It has a cat at the bottom. It's really nice. And then this is my belly button ring. The green. And so I'm not really feeling it. Like, it doesn't look as good as the blue or just clear. And so I might switch out back to my star tattoo, or not tattoo, belly button ring, because I really like the star. how am I gonna do this? Because I need to take off the swimsuit and then like hang it up and let it dry. Okay. This is probably like the most dangerous way to do this. This is unwise. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna turn on my fan and like have this air drying. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. All right. And we are back. Yeah, I think I'll probably not be done with my phone today because they close at 6, and that's in the next 20 minutes. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start dinner, y'all. So I think I'm gonna end the live and head on to the kitchen because I'm a little bit in the rush, so I don't want to do a live or like cook live because I end up spending much more time than I should be on each step, and I kind of need to get it done nowish. So I will talk to y'all later, and I really appreciate you coming through and talking to me because like I was struggling. I was for real struggling, especially Zoomer. Zoomer was talking to me like most of the time I was in the tub. But also, Haran, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a fantastic evening and week. And hopefully next week is better. Hopefully tomorrow is better. Let's do that. A little bit more immediate. Let's make tomorrow better. But yeah, for now, toodles.